Guys, see, plenty person don't they ask me, almost use guy, make you explain your strategy to us. You understand? As in, people they disturb me based on say, guy, tell us your strategy where you use. And I have seen reasons for that. You grab. You understand? For the past 4 years, why I've been the trade forex, I have learned plenty strategy. But among all those strategy, why I learned, this particular one why they use is the simplest among all of them. This particular one why they use is the easiest and the most simple strategy among all those ones why I don't learn. So normal, I'm a price action trader. I know they joke with market structure. I know they joke with structure, you grab. So see the only thing why they trade now, like those of you they trade SMC, when I go sabi this thing now part of when a strategy, very simple. So I know they joke with any break of structure. Once a particular high or low is taken out, or I wait for a test. The test for where? Other block. Once the thing returns back to other block, I'll pick it from that other block. That's the only thing why they trade, my bro. Like those of you they trade SMC, when they wait for a break of structure, inducements, then point of interest, be it from the breaker block or other block. My own only other block. I don't even observe inducement, you grab. And mind you, all this thing you must be following the trend though. You must follow the general direction of the market. So this thing is the most, will I call it the most simplest strategy I ever encountered, to be sincere with you guys. Okay, let me show you guys on chart. Now. This thing now go, you understand? This thing now go 15 minutes time frame. Based on what I said before, always follow the trend, follow the general movement of the market, you understand? General trend, you understand? Okay, if you check 4 hours for gold in the uptrend, you grab normal. Then this 15 minutes, this particular movement here now, just retracement for 4 hours if you check it. Then once this play reach this zone, I observe this high. Once this thing clear this particular zone, I observe this high. Then it returns back. So once I notice say this particular movement now clear this particular high, based on what I told you before, once I notice that a particular high or low is being cleared, I'll wait for retracement within other block. You understand? Once I notice any retracements for other block, I'll follow it up. Then if you check here, you notice that this particular high is being taken out. Let me mark it for you guys. Okay, are you seeing this high now? You notice say this particular movement now break, it clears this particular high. So once it clears it, then I came down here and map my other block. Are you seeing it? Once I identify my other block, then I started waiting for it to return back to this particular other block. Are you seeing the movement, how it's moving? See how it goes? It first of all gave me this high, return back. Once it cleared this high, I identify my other block. You understand? So once I identify my other block, are you seeing it? The thing move. It takes some time, so you understand, before it returns back to my other block. So once it hits my other block, I enter the trade. You understand? This particular trade, I traded it and I showed you guys. That's the only thing I did trade, my bro. Nothing difficult. Once a particular high or low is being cleared, identify my other block. Any returns for my other block, I'll follow it up. Based on this thing that happened here, if you observe where on under this 15 minutes, you notice that this thing is just like change of structure. You understand? The thing been there just a little bit downtrend here, then break of this particular structure. Bam! I observe change of market structure here. You grab. Okay, let's take another example. Okay, so let's take a look at this second example here. So once it's clear this particular high, normal, we've been there uptrend, you grab. So once it's clear this particular high, let me mark it for you guys. Okay, are you seeing it? So once it's clear this high, I map out my other block. Having in mind based on say, as the thing don't clear this high and start moving up, I'm kind of anticipating it to return back to this other block before it's continue moving. It's not a must. So if it did not return to my other block, fine, I'll start looking for another entry. It takes more than 2 days before it returns back to my other block. See how it goes? Are you seeing it? Once it's clear here, I map my other block. Are you seeing the movement? After going up. Yesterday, I did 2 days ago, the thing returns back to my other block. Are you seeing it? See my other block. So immediately it tapped my other block. Boom. Are you seeing how it moved? Yesterday, I collect up to 1:4. This strategy is very, very simple. Nothing complicated, very simple and straight. You understand? Based on this strategy, now if you know say those niggas with the trade SMC, as this particular place is being taken out, they will start waiting for inducements for their point of interest. But this is my own. I don't even observe inducements. Provided I'm in line with the trend. Once I'm following the normal, the general market flow, the general market trend, you understand? Once a particular high or low is being taken out, simple, I'll just mark my other block and wait for a retest on that particular other block. Once the thing tap back my other block, I'll follow it up. Very simple. You understand? So that's the only thing I'm trading now. Like for those of you guys where they ask me my strategy. if I can be able to kind of identify this setup 10 times in a month, to be sincere with you guys, 6 or at least 5 will go to my favor. Okay, check them now. This strategy is now giving me up to 1:3, 1:4, 1:5, 1:6. 5 out of 10 now better profit for the month. You understand? Okay, let me show you guys another setup. The setup I'm waiting for maybe next week or 2 weeks to come. Let me show you guys. Okay, so let's take a look at this particular setup. What am I observing here? So this thing gave us this particular high yesterday, you understand? After this particular high, it started ranging here. I've seen this nonsense consolidation that happened here. So as it was consolidating and ranging yesterday, I was waiting for it to clear this particular high. Let me show you this high. Confirm. Are you seeing this high now? So after this series of consolidation yesterday, once it cleared this high and started moving up, I then mapped my order block, waiting for it to retest back to this order block. You understand? Mind you, if this thing did not kind of clear this high, clear this zone, I have nothing to do with this order block. You understand? Now once it cleared this previous high, that's when this my order block will become valid. You understand? So yesterday, immediately it cleared this high and started moving up. I then marked my order block, waiting for it to retest back to this order block. I've seen it. So immediately it retests back to this order block, I'll follow it up. You see, like those of you guys when they trade the SMC, if you observe well, you notice that this particular movement, it kind of provides inducement for you guys. Like those SMC traders, they go observe inducement before their point of interest. So if you check where here now, you notice that this thing provides inducement for you guys. But for me, the way I take this particular strategy, it has nothing to do with inducement. So I'm not observing the inducement, whether inducement or non-inducement. As far as I'm following the general market flow, the general market trend, you understand? Once the thing don't clear a particular high or low, retesting back to my order block, I'll follow it up. So this is my strategy, guys. There is nothing else. And I'm seeing a very nice result. As I said before, if I can be able to kind of find this setup 10 times in a month, 5 to 6 will go to my favor. And check the RR, 1:4, 1:5, 1:3, sometimes 1:6. 5 to 6 going to my favor, considering the RR. You notice at the end of the month, I go still be on profit. You understand? So don't need to see why they trade or nothing else. Very simple. You understand? Okay, check GJ. I get the same setup for GJ. Okay, this is another setup why they observe for GJ. Okay, if you take a look at here now, you notice that they haven't change of structure. Apart from that, this particular high is being taken out. I see this. After providing this high, it returns back then and take out this high. I see it. After taking out this particular high, I map out my order block. You understand? Normal. We are already moving up. We already did uptrend. Rule number 1, check the general flow, the general trend of the market. You grab. Okay. So once you don't clear this high, so it started moving up, I then map my order block. You understand? So I'm already waiting for it. Even if not, it will take it next week or next 2 weeks to return back, I'll keep on waiting for it. You understand? So once it return back, this is my order block, I'll follow it up. So that's the only strategy I'm trading. You grab. Very, very simple.